Alright, we're back. And thanks for not giving up on me. You can hear that we have our heater going in the background, and it's because it's damn cold. It's damn cold. We have a couple of goals here for today. And this might bleed over tomorrow because I don't have a whole lot of time today, but I want to share what I've got. Down here, we have our shaft that was in place. And you can see the wear points here. You can see some wear here, and that's grooved. That's where the oil seal's at, where we were leaking, and I can feel it very notably there. So I got a replacement shaft. This is not an OEM one, but we're gonna roll the dice on it. So I'm gonna install this, get it aligned with the selector here, and I'm going to adjust, and you'll have to look that up, our nut here, to make sure our engagement is proper. I'm going to have to go back and forth and make sure that it's properly adjusted, and I will share that with you. Also, we're going to get our kickstart idler here that I've shared with you before, and the replacement washer and snapper ring. And then we'll put the kickstart mechanism into place. After that, we'll move on to the clutch, which I've got this other piece here that's supposed to limit our drag. I think we'll put that in another video, but we'll see. We might surprise you. So I'm going to get this greased up and installed, and I'll check back with you. All right, we've got that installed. I'm bringing a little bit more light here, but it's going to be hard for me to describe to you what's going on. But what we're doing here, let's see if I can get this screwdriver over here. No, I can't. I'll just use my finger. There's a gap right here between the shift mechanism here, and on the bottom side there's a hook that goes to the other pawl on the bottom. You can't really see it very well. But what we're gonna do is, this mechanism here has a lock nut on the underside of it. When we get it adjusted, we have a lock washer that will fold over when we get it into the same gap. But what the adjustment says is the gap between the pawl up here and the gap between the pawl that you can't really see but I can see down here has to be equal. Right now, our gap is greater on the top side. And for our shifting to work correctly, we've got to adjust this. So I'm going to back off our nut and make an adjustment. I'm going to try to demonstrate this best I can. So I've got that lock nut backed off, and watch how much I'm moving this screwdriver here. Notice the angle that it is. How small of an adjustment makes a big difference here. So we're basically up top where we were down below, and you still can't see that gap because things are in the way and I can only get so many angles. But what I'm thinking my adjustment will be about right there. I'm going to get my feeler gauges out and make an adjustment based upon what I measure. See if I can get it about dead nuts. And then I'll hold my screwdriver here and tighten down the keep nut and make the adjustment and fold the lock washer over. Alright, we're back, and did I say we're done ordering parts? Look at the wear groove on both sides here of this adjustment piece. That's going to skew our adjustment. So I'm going to have to order another one of these. I'm not going to get the nut because this one's still good, unless it's like almost unreal cheap. But that makes us done for the day. I hate it. Oh man. Thanks for watching.